Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back 2 times today. Of course I'm back, I'm not going anywhere. Beast! The cats went running. I'm YouTube famous now. Available in 2020. The album, Dad. AF. This one goes out to Mel. Mantis Mel. Tell it to my heart. Tell me I'm the only one. Is this really love or just a game? Y'all remember Taylor Dayne back in the day? Oh my God, I thought Taylor Dayne, I wanted that hair so bad. I thought she was so fantastic. I love Taylor Dayne. Poor Taylor Dayne now, she's lucky if she can get a Pride Day festival in some, third city outside of Milwaukee. But anyway, I love Taylor Dayne back in the day, I so did. Do y'all like my new hat? Listen, I bought a bunch of these hats from the Gorin brothers. No, not sponsored, but I wish. I love them so much. And I actually went to their store in Lincoln Drive in Miami the last time I was there. But this one says Beast on it. See, it has this like dragon. And then I also have Silver Fox. And then I also have Donkey. It says Jack. Oh my Lord! And then I have Lone Wolf, because that's me over here, the Lone Wolf. Over here, my own lane, Lone Wolf, like it over there. But anyway, don't worry, the icon hats are coming back. D-Square just put up some new icon hats over there. They also put a Pepsi hat up that I really, really like. So, I will be having some new icon hats for spring and summer, because it's kind of my thing. I love the icon hats. So anyway, let's get into this video. Something I was gonna say first? Well, I just made a video 5 minutes ago. It's uploading as I'm making this video. I was gonna do a twofer, but it would have been like a 30-minute long video. And I know y'all like the shorter video, so I made that one just 18 minutes. I can't stop talking, I can't. When I was like in 2nd grade, my teacher on my report card, it would always say, Peter talks so much in class, or Peter needs to stop talking so much in class. Get over it, I can't help it. So anyway, today we're gonna talk about Shane Dawson. I need to put on my lip balm. No, it's not that root beer lip balm from Shane Dawson, but don't you wish it was? Okay, so today we're gonna talk about Shane Dawson in this video. Last video I talked about Emma Chamberlain and how her fans are not happy with her, okay? Not happy with Miss Emma Chamberlain, so go check out that video. I also linked my Census Bureau rant to the end of it because so many people mention it on a regular basis, my Census Bureau rant, and the Census Bureau is about to come back out again. So I'm afraid they're gonna be knocking on my window. Okay, who could that be knocking on my, how does that song go? Who could that be knocking at my door? I don't remember the rest of that song, but anyway, okay. Let's talk about Shane Dawson. Now, Shane Dawson put up this very, 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 very speculative Instagram thing, I think, when he put it up. Oh, this was today. And he put this little, I'm not even going to put it up here. It's not even worth it. Okay, he just typed it out. He put it on the floor, he took a picture, and then he typed it out. That's what I did. That's what I do. So anyway, he put, got inspired and wanted to try something a little different. New video this week. I'm really excited to see what this is about. Well, it's not conspiracy theories, because he's done that before. It's not a 5 to 10 part series about Jeffree Star, because yes, we know he's done that before. Okay, I'm joking, okay? But I think we can put that to rest for a little while, okay? We maybe do a series with somebody else. Anybody. There's millions of YouTubers out there. Do a series with anybody. There's millions of YouTubers. I think it could maybe be a makeup video, but then I think people would come for him and say, well, you've never done this before? Well, he's never done a tutorial on his channel, right? And I said in videos a couple weeks ago, that I thought it would be great if, like, on his new channel, Shane Dawson, if he took, like, up-and-coming beauty influencers or people that he had found that maybe don't have 1 million subscribers or don't have 100,000 subscribers or whatever, but he really liked what they were doing, and he took their, a tutorial that they did and he copied it, like, did that tutorial and then shouted them out, and then that person would get tons and tons of new subscribers and he would be helping them out, and at the same time, he might want to, do a little background search on them first. So Shane had a past of putting people in his videos that then people later are like, they're problematic. You probably shouldn't. So he might want to, like, what's it called? Vetting them? Is that what it's called? Listen, I'm not running for president, but don't you wish, okay? Anyway, but I think he should go in and do a little bit of research. Okay, okay. This mom of 4 in Tulsa, Oklahoma, she's safe to do her tutorial. You know what I mean? And then help her get like through the roof as well. Like do something really, really nice, you know? So anyway, I think that would be great. What do you guys think it's going to be that he's going to do that he's never done before? I mean, he's vlogged. He's done everything. I mean, Shane Dawson, literally over the span of 10 years on his channel, he's done everything. And I do think that's probably why, at this point, like, he likes to put out these long series, because he gets kind of bored, you know? I mean, it's like, can you imagine, I mean, even like TV shows, I mean, what's Grey's Anatomy? And it's like 23rd season at this point or something like that. My husband watches that show. He sits there and just sobs and sobs and sobs, and I come in the room and I'm like, what's wrong? He's like, nothing. He act like he doesn't cry to Grey's Anatomy, but I know he does. But anyway, every week they kill off somebody, don't they? So anyway, and if you're like if you're a real watcher of Grey's Anatomy, you don't call it Grey's Anatomy, you call it Grey's. Is that what it is? I don't know. It's like back in the day, all my good Judies that watch Young and the Restless, they didn't call it, what was it? No, it was Days of Our Lives. They didn't call it Days of Our Lives, they call it just Days, right? It's like my girlfriends that are on the Match.com, they don't call it Match.com, okay? They call it Match. And they're not meeting anybody. They're not matching nobody, okay? I got some good Judies out there that could use a man. But I have a feeling it's not a lot of heterosexual men that are probably watching my video unless you already have a girlfriend or a partner and sitting right next to it. And don't cheat just because you think my good Judies are so fine, okay? Because that's not a nice thing to do. Anyway, I've gotten way off track. That's kind of what my videos are about, though. Sometimes I kind of like lose my tangent. You know, what was I talking about? Oh, Shane Dawson. Okay, so anyway. So what do you think it's going to be? That's not really what this video is about, but speculate in the comment section below, because I think it's going to be kind of fun to see what he puts out. I'm ready for something new from Shane Dawson. He put that 30-second sledding video out. I kind of like that kind of stuff, you know? I don't know. Maybe a mukbang with him and Rylan, but he's done mukbangs. He's done it all. He's done everything, so what could it possibly be? So then I got sent this message. I want to make sure that I give the appropriate shout out from Monica. Miss Monica. Yes, gal. A+ for drama class today because Monica reached out to me. People were sending me tea left and right. I could have made 15 drama videos today. So anyway, Monica reached out to me and she sent me this tweet that was put out. This is really interesting, okay? This tweet that was put out by Ian from SeatGeek. Now, Ian from SeatGeek, so SeatGeek, you know, where you buy tickets for shows and stuff like that. His Twitter account says, that influencer marketing guy at SeatGeek. Previously marketing, and then he puts underneath there. And then he has his Instagram linked and all this kind of stuff. Okay, well what's interesting about this is that Ian is obviously very proud of himself. Very proud of himself. What did we call this the other day? A humble brag? Is that what you call that? I had not really heard that term until the other day when that I have forgotten her name already. What was her name? Stacia, Amanda, the girl with the 700, I do remember she had like 732 followers though. I can't, but she's the one that's telling everybody she didn't take the cereal sponsorship because she doesn't like cereal. Okay, girl. But anyway, that one, I don't even remember what her name, Pookus, yeah, Pookus. I don't even know what her name is, but anyway, that one, she's the one that got real grand about not taking, people were like, you were so mean. I got like a couple comments on my video. People haven't watched Peter for a while, okay? But people were like, you were kind of mean in this video. No, I was honest, is what I was in that video, okay? When you're gonna put out there in the world, look at how great I am, you are opening yourself up to criticism. I'm just saying, okay? Like, I think that's a fair place to, hey, say, listen, I think you are probably a fantastic person. You're probably a wonderful person. I'm sure you are lovely to go and have dinner with, or Subway, I mean, or Chipotle, but you know, maybe not put out a statement like that that says, I'm better than everybody else. I'm just saying, okay? You're opening yourself up to criticism when you do that. When you say, hey, listen, I'm above it all, and I don't think that's a good look. Personally, I don't think that's a good look for anybody, okay? If my good Judy Tanya Jean did that, okay, if I saw her doing that, I would say to her, hey, you know what? Because let me tell you something, my friend Tanya Jean, she taught me, she'd probably kill me, I'm gonna say this, but I don't really care, okay? My good Judy Tanya Jean, she said to me one time, she said, you know, she said, whenever I'm in a situation and I'm like, you know, that person's a B, we're not going to say the word, but you know that word. She said, you know, that person's a B and that person's a B and that person's a B. She goes, what I might need to take a look at is, if I'm surrounded by a bunch of Bs, I'm probably the B, okay? You know what I'm saying? So if you're humble bragging to the world about what a great person you are because this person did this and that, maybe you need to take a look at yourself a little bit. And that's all I was saying in that video, okay? So I don't think I was mean. I stand behind what I said in that video. So anyway, Ian, he's proud of himself. Humble brag, okay? So he puts this tweet up. Are you ready? he links underneath, or well, he doesn't link it, but he puts like a screenshot of the video, Investigating Conspiracies with Shane Dawson, on Shane Dawson's channel, 38 million views, okay? This was 11 months ago. And he says, here, I'll put up the tweet right here. Let me screenshot it for you, okay? He says, let me tell you something, okay? Now, I have had so many people ask me lately about my good Judy Misty, okay? Misty is fine. I don't know why people keep on asking me about Misty, okay? And if you don't know who Misty is my good Judy from high school, okay? Listen, she wasn't real bright. She's just trying to get by like the rest of us, okay? But she needed money for clove cigarettes. So she gave $2 BJs up in the bathroom. True story. People are like, is there really a Misty? Yes, there is a Misty. I talk to her all the time, okay? Misty used to give $2 BJs, or 2 for $5. Okay, people are like, well, why was the math is bad? She could have got 2 for $4. She wasn't stupid, okay? She'd do it to you and your friends. She didn't care. She'd take $5. She'd get her a pack of clove cigarettes. It was not that deep. She went to college. She met this guy. They went to that Up With People. They traveled around the world being Christians of the world. And then she now lives in the suburbs. She goes to church every Sunday. I think she's real involved in all of that kind of churchy kind of stuff. I don't know, because I don't. And she drives a Range Rover, and she's just fine, okay? But see, listen, okay? You can come from nothing and rise up. I'm just saying, okay? Stop asking me about Misty. She's coming to the reunion, though. So Ian says 98 million watched last year's Super Bowl. 38 million people watched the Shane Dawson video we sponsored. The difference? Well, part of the difference was this, the longevity of that stupid Super Bowl last night. I looked at my husband. I said, the halftime show hadn't even started yet. I was so full I'd eaten so many treats and things, you know, because that's the whole reason I go to the Super Bowl. If you didn't know, I did a Super Bowl rant yesterday. But anyway, I was so full from sugar cookie, Valentine's Day cookies, and I don't know, vegetables and dip, and my friend made this spicy dip, and my stomach was it was bad, okay? I was just like laying up on the couch like this. I said, listen, when Shakira and J-Lo get done doing their thing, I said, I don't know that I can last a whole lot longer. We hit it right out of that. I didn't even know who had won. But anyway, I know it was the Kansas City Chiefs. You don't have to come and tell me. I do know that. I saw that on the Twitter. I get all my news from the Twitter. So he says 98 million watched last year's Super Bowl. It's 21 hours ago. 38 million people watched the Shane Dawson video we sponsored. The difference, our ad is like if Pat Mahomes, I don't know who that is, so I probably just butchered his name, okay? Football player or something like that. Okay, hey. But can I just tell you, okay, that Brett Favre, damn, doesn't he still look good? Oh my God, that man. He ages well, doesn't he? Our ad is like if Pat Mahomes turned to the camera in the middle of the play, I guess he's a football player. Baseball player? I don't know. Okay. And said, hike. This next play is sponsored by SeatGeek. Nobody would care, first of all, okay? Nobody would care! Just like they don't care when you're at the beginning of a Shane Dawson video and he's like, this video is sponsored by SeatGeek. We're really happy that Shane finally got a really good sponsorship, okay? We're happy for Shane. Second of all, we're like, the next time we need tickets, we're going to use this code so we get tickets for cheaper. It's not that deep, okay? You aren't that grand. If it was Snicker bars, we'd feel the same way, okay? Oh, and their ad cost $6 million. It's the Super Bowl, okay? It's going to be streaming. People are going to watch this for years and years and years. Okay, so if you go underneath here, I noticed that Shane Dawson liked this. And they tagged Shane Dawson in it. So then somebody said, so what you're saying is you owe Shane $5.5 million, okay? Which, this is absolutely hilarious. So underneath here, Shane responds and he says, you think I made $500,000 for that? Question mark. Maybe I should hire you to be my negotiator. No, Shane, you need to hire this one to be your negotiator, okay? Because I know YouTubers that are making upwards of $250,000 for product placement for 2 seconds. But it gets better. Hold on. So then this girl says, homie, if gurus are getting $70,000 to talk about a Morphe brush for 45 seconds, you deserve a couple of $1 million for a sponsor video, okay? And so then it goes on and somebody says, if I was Shane looking at this tweet, I'd be reevaluating my worth. Haha. Don't know what you paid him, but I'm sure it was far from $2.3 million. And somebody says, from his comment above, he didn't even make $500,000 from it. And somebody said, $500 for a few words is a lot of money. It truly is, okay? I mean, like, I think we've kind of lost our minds with this whole sponsorship thing. So if you don't know what the reference to the $70,000 was, Marlene Estelle from Makeup Geek. Whoo, girl, now that's a topic people have been asking me to talk about. And I will tell you something right now, okay? I do not have a problem talking about Miss Marlene Estelle. Not today, not tomorrow, not next week. But I don't know that I understand that whole situation with her and the copyright and videos and all that. I don't know that I understand it enough to get on here and talk about it. So I'm gonna have to do a little research, but then I will probably make that video, okay? But Marlene Estelle came out about a year ago, a year and a half ago, and she said that she couldn't pay beauty influencers what they were demanding, basically, and she threw out this number. I think it was $75,000, actually. It might have been $70,000, I'm not sure, though. That a lot of these beauty influencers, and that there's this, like, you know, whatever, and then a lot of other people came out and said that, oh, I know this person makes this, and I know this person makes this, and whatever. And then James Charles, he came out, and he did it smart, right? He did it in a video with Tati Westbrook before. They were not friends anymore. And he said, he broke it down, that how much it costs if you're gonna do like an advertisement. Okay, this is another thing you need to think about too when you're shouting this stuff out. Why you should have paid Shane Dawson more money, okay? That when you are shooting an advertisement, let's say for television or a movie or something like that, right? Because now we got these ads everywhere. That you gotta hire the actors, you gotta pay for room and board for all the people that are gonna be out there, that, you know, the people that are shooting it, the directors, the editors, the people that are gonna be on location. You have to pay for the location, you know, for the day. You have to bring in food, you have to bring in catering, you have to provide an editor, you have to do all this kind of stuff. Then you have to pay for the ad to be put on a placement, right? So let's say if that all costs such and such amount of money. Go watch the video. It's the Sephora spree that James Charles and Tati Westbrook did. It's a fantastic breakdown of why influencers really should, and I hate that word, but why they should make more money than these actors. Although every time I see Matthew McConaughey riding in one of those Lincolns, I'm like, I need to get me a Lincoln, or I need to be in that passenger seat today, because I love Matthew McConaughey. But anyway, do y'all know what I'm talking about? Okay, so anyway. So, you know, it makes a lot of sense. Okay, if you're gonna spend $5 million on an ad over here, instead, we could just pay somebody this amount of money. But it does kind of surprise me that a video that is 38 million views, that Shane didn't make 200. I mean, if Shane, if he had put out there in the world, yeah, I got paid $500,000 for this ad, I wouldn't be surprised by that at all. Do I think it's a lot of money? I think it's a hell of a lot of money, okay? I think it's more than somebody's income. That, I mean, most people's income isn't that, ever in their whole entire life, to make it off of one video, right? Like, I think it's gross, that kind of money, when we're talking about that. But in reference to 38 million views, now let's think about this for a second. What this guy brought up is a good point, okay? Compared to 98 million views for the Super Bowl, yeah, I think they should be getting paid a lot more money if that's what we're gonna be talking about it, if they're just gonna be doing commercials and ads and all that kind of stuff. But I think it's interesting. It opens the question as to what, like, do we really think they should be worth, okay? What do we think an influencer's worth is today? I think it's a valuable question, you know? I'm not talking about, do you think Shane Dawson deserves to make $500,000 off of saying in a video, this video is sponsored by SeatGeek, okay? Like, you have to take out your personal opinion and whatever. I'm saying, in reference to an ad being played at the Super Bowl to 98,000 people. By the way, that's not 98,000 people, okay? Because when you're talking about one person, you're talking about one TV, and one TV could be 30 people sitting there seeing that ad, right? Because people have Super Bowl parties. So 98,000 people is a skewed number anyway. But let's just say, okay, that, you know, you're sitting there, because that goes into the whole, like, Nielsen ratings and all that kind of stuff. But let's just say, if that number is accurate, right, and they're paying $6 to $10 million for an ad, okay, for a 30-second ad, and Shane Dawson's doing a 1 to 2 minute, let's say, you know, sponsorship at the beginning of his video to 38 million people, okay, take Shane Dawson out of that. Take the fact that he's a YouTuber, take all of that out of it. The other thing that you're not thinking about is that Shane has developed a relationship with a lot of the people that watch his videos, okay? So people are more likely to go buy something if Shane Dawson promotes it on his channel than if somebody does on an ad. I mean, I watched that Pepsi commercial ad last night with Missy Elliott. Oh my God, didn't she look good? I love that ad so much. Didn't make me want to go buy a Pepsi. I'm a Coke drinker all day long, Diet Coke, okay? I am not a Pepsi drinker. I'm not going to start drinking Pepsi tomorrow because of that. Every once in a while, I'll get a Diet Pepsi. But that ad didn't make me want to go do it, okay? But I will tell you, a couple times, I have to admit, I'm a little embarrassed to say this, I have bought an A&W root beer because Shane Dawson's drinking it in a video, and I think to myself, God, that kind of sounds good, an A&W root beer. So yes, it's very, 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 very smart. So then what is the worth of these people, okay? Like, I mean, I think it's interesting, you know, if they're, you know, using products that they really believe. This conversation about sponsorship just goes on and on and on and on and on, doesn't it? So somebody said, I'm truly confused how this makes you look good when all that it proved is that you screwed somebody over. I think Shane's doing fine, somebody said. Somebody said, I'm sure he is, LMAO. Doesn't take away the fact that they screwed him over. No one's arguing that Shane doesn't have money. Okay, that's the conversation. This is not about Shane Dawson deserving this or Shane Dawson deserving that. This is not about, do you like Shane, do you not like Shane? This isn't about Shane having money, Shane being rich, Shane acting like he's poor all the time. This isn't about all that, okay? This is about when we talk about somebody's value, okay, for what they're putting out there in the world and who they are affecting compared to this. So a 30-second ad for the Super Bowl at 98,000 people versus this. You do need a new negotiator. I'm just saying, okay? Because that's bad business is what it is. And, you know, it makes you wonder, like, what are these influencers really making? I don't know. I don't know really how I feel about it, you know? I'm somebody that if I love a product anyway, like these, and I did not plan to bring this full circle to this, but I'm somebody that brings full circle anyway. I mean, I love these hats, okay? These hats are like $35 to $55. I love them. I wear them in all my videos, okay? They're not sponsoring me. I talk about Audible in my videos all the time. They're not sponsoring me. I don't believe that Shane Dawson has been sponsored by A&W because I've never seen it. He put it in the description box. So he carries that around and he's influencing people. I'm telling you right now, I'm sure Shane Dawson has sold more A&W than anybody in the world. And I'm sure that Shane Dawson has sold more A&W root beer than he has seats on SeatGeek. Period. End of story. Because people know that he really believes in it. So sponsorships would be smart if they sought out people that really believed in the products that they're talking about, which goes right back to what I've always said, which is like, you know, like, hey, listen, on my channel, like, I only try to take sponsorships for products that I really, really believe in, you know? So anyway, oh, by the way, it's Valentine's Day and I do have a code Peter, for 50% off one product at Adam and Eve. And I do believe in Adam and Eve. Why wouldn't you? I mean, it just will increase the romanticals in your house. So anyway, and if you don't have anybody in your house to be romantical with, well, it helps save that too. So anyway, let me know. And this video is not sponsored by Adam and Eve. Okay. But anyway, so let me know what you think about all this sponsorship stuff in the comment section below. I love you guys and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.